therefore, to those who have not been scammed. WhatsApp voice notes or text is what I encourage you to do. 061 766 0355. But also you can comment on the back of Salam Media on Twitter and Ashraf Garda on Twitter, because I'll be able to pick it up in both cases. The general hashtag we're using is the Ashraf Garda Show, not just Ashraf Garda Show. Some may say, in fact, that football supporters are being scammed around the world because the fan, and one of them, is not being considered in what is clear for me a war of sorts between different controlling bodies of football or soccer, in particular in Europe, but it has huge implications. So let's make sense of what I'd call Super League versus Champions League. With me is Liam Maconi, who's a sports reporter, and he has thoughts on this here. Liam, appreciate your time. Welcome to the show. Liam, do I have you there? Yep. Okay, let's just see if we can. We'll connect with him in a second here. You have some, Brahima, you have some people commenting on the back of some of the feedback we've asked about scams, yeah?
Yes, I do. So somebody actually mentioned a company called Electio Invest. Said they were investing in alternative metals. They were based in Sandton, which we all know is the hub of our Joburg workplace. Yeah. But they said, my life savings, 200,000 Rand, all gone. What a huge amount, Ashraf.
And advice. I wonder what advice they can give us. Okay, we'll come back to that because we're going to get more thoughts on have you been scammed. So here you are. Super League versus Champions League. Liam Maconi, thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Ashraf. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I certainly can. Thanks for your time. So what do you make? I mean, a lot has happened, perhaps just for the benefit of those who don't quite know, right? And I think everybody knows in 30 seconds, what is the issue firstly?
Well, maybe just to put it to light to those who do not know what the Super League is. Essentially, it is 12 of Europe's leading football clubs. They've now partnered up. They've announced that they've established a new midweek competition, governed by its founding clubs. The founding clubs being the 12 of Europe's leading football clubs. That is obviously comprises of the big six of England, being Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, and Chelsea. And then the big three in Italy being AC Milan, Juventus, Inter Milan. And then, of course, the three in Spain being Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid. Now, we are, in a crazy space right now as far as this is concerned. This has, made news everywhere. Yes, I think it was the biggest talking point yesterday, across all, networks, media networks, just this.
Okay, why is it the biggest talking point? I mean, why should a person listening be concerned about, Champions League versus Super League?
Obviously, we accustomed to the normal Champions League, just the traditional way of how football was. And now we get these, big clubs, they form sort of an allegiance against UEFA. A lot of people are talking about it being, all for money, for greed. These big clubs are obviously owned by, mostly American billionaires. So obviously, their interest, they're serving their interest over the fans. Essentially with this, talk about money being generated from broadcast rights. That amounts to billions upon billions. Now, the owners believe that, they should be entitled to more of the money and decision-making power in the game, whereas with UEFA, they weren't, allowed so much freedom.
But I mean, let me understand this very quickly. In essence, what these 12 big clubs are doing, they want to create their own league. I mean, that's what they want to do, right? Now, why should that be such a concern for followers of football?
For me personally, I think this is flawed. I think we should be, afraid of it because, it obviously has implications on the players now. With the UEFA and FIFA, they've already come out and lashed out against this, and they've mentioned now to the players who are involved, should they get involved with this league, obviously they won't be able to play international football. So that now leaves them with the conundrum of, do you choose money
Yeah,
or do you choose to play in the World Cup?
I understand I understand very quickly that it's possible UEFA, and they're meeting on Friday, they may actually even kick the teams out of this year's Champions League semi-finals, which is happening like right now. So quick thought, what do you think finally is going to happen after all this debate and hoo-ha? What's going to finally happen?
Yeah, as you rightfully say there, Ashraf, the football journalist has been following the story very closely from Fabrizio Romano from Italy Sky. He's obviously reported that, UEFA have decided that, or they will make a final decision whether, these big clubs will participate in this year's, semi-finals of the Champions League and Europa. I personally don't think it will happen. I think they'll still let it, run its course, and then obviously, after that, they'll make a final decision.
Okay,
but
we'll see. Well, a final decision is all what we're waiting for. What that means, Liam Maconi, appreciate your time. We're going to, your thoughts on that Super League versus Champions League. Any opinions on that? WhatsApp voice notes, as always, most welcome. We'll do the Joburg to Kaapstad connection in a moment.
My Lord, show me right from wrong.
Huda SA is an organization that focuses primarily on assisting communities within the eThekwini region by collaborating with existing Islamic centers, mosques and madrasas. Your contribution goes towards the uplifting of orphans and vulnerable children, including vulnerable families, by assisting with education, welfare, nutrition and maintenance of madrasas, mosques and Islamic community centers. Make the difference. Donate to our noble causes. More information is available at huda-int.org or WhatsApp or call us on 031 271 3049.
My Lord, show me right from wrong. Give me light, make me strong. I know the road is long.
Osman's Taj Mahal Spice and Rice. For over 80 years, Osman's Taj Mahal have been perfecting the art of the perfect blend of spices, pure, aromatic, and well-seasoned. Spices to tantalize your taste buds. From creative cuisines to gastronomical gourmet goodies, from exotic odors to traditional dishes, Osman's Taj Mahal have remained synonymous with quality spices and condiments. Taj Mahal rice, beans, and lentils. Try our range of chili bite mixes, rose and ilachi syrup, our quick and easy biryani pack, and our traditional range of spice blends. Osman's Taj Mahal. There is no substitute for quality.
Connect with Salam Media on Twitter at Salam Media.
All right, what we do every day around this time, this is a feature which I really enjoy doing because it's called Joburg to Kaapstad. That should tell you everything we're going to do, okay? So with me is Ghulam Fakir. He's at the voice of the Cape, and we are here at Salam Media based in Joburg, but the reality in today's world, we're based everywhere because, digital allows just that, okay? So Ghulam, good chatting to you once again. Hi, Salam.
Walaikum salam, Ashraf, and assalamu alaikum to the team. How you guys are well this morning? Alhamdulillah.
We are. I'm following you on Twitter, so things have changed considerably. Can you see in one day?
Absolutely. Just in a day, and you see all of these changes that has happened. Alhamdulillah, the fire in Cape Town, it is under control at this point in time. We had some flare-ups that happened overnight, but nothing that the firefighters, can't handle at this point in time. Alhamdulillah, I think there was a very nice sense of community that came out of this, the fire that took place on Sunday already. A lot of people coming to the fore. Some